Well, folks, a pleasant good afternoon from Old Road in Monrovia. We'd like to welcome you to a very important live broadcast here. This is Spoon TV. We are coming to you live from the residence of Mr. Sam Jackson. We've been informed that the forensic team there at the Liberia National Police is expected to visit the home of Mr. Jackson this morning in continuation of the investigation. But here we have not just the police vehicle, as you see from the far end, but a vehicle from the Ministry of Justice, JUD 36 here as well, visiting the home of Mr. Jackson. So we're moving forward now to see what happens. Why exactly is the police and the judiciary represented here this morning? We've been told that Mr. Jackson and the family um, have been asked to be here this morning as well. As you see, the police vehicle there, and we're now moving towards the home of Mr. Sam Jackson. Thanks for joining. I'm Nelson Collet. This is Spoon TV. Um, Another thing to take into consideration here is that there's uh, there's no police presence here as compared to what we saw here in time past. A lot of you uh, can recall that from the very start of this investigation, there was a huge police presence here, but today seems a bit different. This entire place, from previous report we did, uh, has been declared a crime scene by the Liberia National Police. We got information that Mr. Jackson has been called in by the Liberia National Police today. Uh, this is all happening in connection with the passing of Mrs. Tony Jackson, the wife of Mr. Sam Jackson, a tragic incident that has claimed the attention of Liberians home and abroad, the South African embassy, and folks from across the world. And this situation has left a lot of conversation in the public space. The court of public opinion, the rendering verdicts with respect to what may have happened. But in the midst of everything, most of you are aware that Mr. Jackson was declared a person of interest, and now he's been declared a suspect here um, by the Liberian National Police. He was taken in for about 48 hours, after which Mr. Jackson was then being released to his legal representatives. We got information this morning that following that, the legal representatives of Mr. Jackson were being asked this morning to be here present, and so this is where we are. You have the forensic team here as well this morning. They've revisited the home of Mr. Jackson. You see the caution tape there from every angle, indicating that this place is still a crime scene. Um, and of course, Mr. Jackson has a fire in there, and this is what the situation is. And this is in continuation of a police investigation that's been ongoing. We'll see as to whether we are going to have a brief chat with the family representative to further establish as to why the folks are here this morning. But most of you are aware that this investigation has been going on. The legal team or the family of Mr. Jackson brought in their own pathologist to conduct an autopsy. Most of you are aware that the forensic team did conduct an autopsy, brought in Dr. Pade. Dr. Pade did conduct an initial autopsy at the St. Moses funeral parlor. Following the conduct of that autopsy, we saw that the legal representatives released a statement that they needed an extension, and since they didn't get an extension, they weren't present during the conduct of the autopsy. In the midst of everything, we are now looking forward to seeing what happens. The family of Mr. Jackson have brought in their own pathologist, Dr. Rockefeller. He's in the country, and they have been pushing to conduct their own autopsy. And in the midst of everything, we got information that they were being denied as well. They weren't given access to the remains of Mrs. Jackson, and um, following the situation, we saw that the South African embassy released a statement requesting the remains of Mrs. Jackson, something which the family have said no to. They want to conduct their own autopsy. Uh, Okay, they want to conduct their own autopsy before this particular action from the embassy can be taken. Most of you are aware that Mr. Jackson was a South African national, and that is the basis on which the embassy now is requesting to have or remains taken to South Africa for a befitting burial. So this is where we are with this. I want to say thanks for joining us. The forensic team is here. We are yet to establish as to what exactly they're going to be doing, but this is in continuation of investigation that the Liberia National Police, the forensic team, has been carrying on for the past weeks, and now we're looking forward to seeing what happens in the moments from now. Recently, we saw the family released a statement, the medical report of Mr. Jackson as well, and his legal team have said repeatedly that Mr. Jackson is innocent. He's not a suspect. Neither is he a person of interest, and he should be given the time to mourn the loss of his wife. And this is where we are with this morning. We have the police forensic team here present this morning, and we also have folks from the judiciary. For the first time, we saw a judiciary cruiser, a Land Cruiser belonging to the judiciary, carrying the plate JUD, parked there at the very entrance of Mr. Jackson's residence. And so this is where we are. And I want to say thanks to all of you for watching Spoon TV as we remain posted here to bring you the updates every step of the way as we keep following this very important development here. And so thanks for joining us. Mr. Jackson is here this morning. He appears to be in good spirit. And I see family members are here as well. The family representative, Benigo Jackson, is here as well. And I see one of his legal representatives, Councillor Lafayette Orisha Good, here as well this morning, this afternoon, in fact, as they await the second batch of police officers or members of the forensic team who are expected to arrive here very shortly. So thanks for joining us, and we want to appreciate all of you for coming in this morning, this afternoon, as we keep providing update on this development every step of the way, right here, Spoon TV. Um, yeah, so this is what the atmosphere is here. Initially, there were a lot of vehicles parked here during the previous broadcast we did. You saw the tuning rod parked here in a very good number, but they're not here anymore. And here you have just the vehicle that brought Mr. Jackson this morning, just the vehicle here. And you also have the family representative there. You have Councillor Horatio Gould, and you have Mr. Jackson um, at the far end there. And they are now awaiting the forensic team. All right, you have Mr. Jackson there. He's being accompanied by his legal representative, Councillor Gould, and you have members of the forensic team at the far end there as they now await the actual start of this particular process. Thanks for joining us, Spoon TV. As you see at the far end, the caution tip capturing the different angles here, indicating that The forensic team has now declared this place a crime scene. The environment is quite, pretty much quieter than what it was the last time we got here. Um, and in the midst of everything, police investigation continues. The forensic team has been making sure that they go in and out, collect samples, and doing everything they can to ensure that this process goes on. In the midst of everything, we're yet to see Dr. Rockefeller, who was brought in um, to get words from him. And from all indication, he's yet to do the piece of job for which he was brought into the country for. That is the conduct of the autopsy. He's yet to do that. But the forensic team, from the angle of the government, is trying to ensure that they can conclude their own autopsy and investigation and everything. And then following that, if the Jackson family or the legal representatives of Mr. Jackson want to conduct additional autopsy, they can go ahead and do that. But in the midst of everything that's happening with the prosecution and the family of Mr. Jackson, um, the South African embassy is requesting to have the citizen taken back to the country for a befitting burial. The family's position has been that she was married, and as such, there's got to be a consent from her husband, for such an action to be taken. And so this is where we are. I want to say thanks to all of you for joining us here this morning. We thought to just make a brief stop um, to bring you up to speed with the activities here this morning, this afternoon. The latest development on this story, since in fact we've been following up on this and providing the coverage every step of the way, making sure that we get to bring you up to speed with the happenings around this particular development. So this is where we are. We're gonna see if we get words from from the family representative or other folks here this morning. And so, thanks for joining us. We're still here, posted Spoon TV. Okay, see one of the members of the forensic team just arrived, as you see there, and he's one of those that they've been awaiting. He has just arrived, and we're looking forward now to see what happens next. As to whether okay, so folks, we're gonna go off for a while and subsequently come back. But thanks for watching Spoon.